Like easy talk about basic important things that we have faith and hope. Sponsor us here, plug your ideas, products, helps pay the bills while you webcast. Pledge and sponsor me today, $5, $10, $20 to make grow our radio show. Thank you, because you can make a difference. You can support me also at Facebook, at Venmo. Putting a lot of substance into this channel at YouTube. Hopefully, putting together a broadcast where we have commercial spot. I just gave you an example of what a commercial break would look like, and I'd fill that in, and we can do impressions and things like that. You can contact also wdrbmedia.com. Trying to get my radio show back on air in Charlotte, and also have a broadcast here. I've been wanting to move home for a while, but it didn't work out that way. So the next best thing is to go back to doing what I love to do in broadcasting. So you want to stay tuned for more. So we didn't get to fill in the therapy session that we were wanting to do earlier. Due to time constraints, I have to shorten the segments. So we're going to talk about my favorite topic right now, CBD oil. And if I could come up with a product that will give you instant relief, it would be this. And there are things that I was looking at, like I didn't eat at all today. I was just busy getting this backdrop and everything back together the way I want to get it together. And I don't know where my bags and my eyes came from. I've been sleeping. I was up a couple of nights over some things. And if you all know what it's like when, there's a family, when a family gets bad news. And a lot of our families have gotten so much bad news that it's nice to get good news. It's nice to hear about something that actually is beneficial and helpful. So I didn't want to hammer down on the topic about the other things. I want to tell you what we found, solutions and answers that may or may not work, but there are solutions. These are options. That's why I like what we're doing in the broadcast. I call it the therapy clinic because a lot of times everybody I know right now has got something going on. Thankfully, it's not COVID-19. Some of the topics on COVID is that it was produced out of a Chinese lab, and the wet markets, if you know anything about the wet markets, that has completely turned me off. If anyone knows a little bit about the way Chinese business is, it's not American business, that's for sure, and it would not have the same standards, believe me. I'm pretty sure my brother could tell us some stories about it. His wife's from Shintao in China. She is Chinese, so otherwise, but there are products that you might get from China that might work. So I want to tell you guys about what we were talking about yesterday, and it's worth talking about. The topic was a hairbrush was worth a penny. That was Dollar General that told me that. That was the cashier. I bought it for $3. It was worth a penny. So I don't like thinking increments, but the pennies to the dollar, a penny, a brush that worked one time. And I've been in the hair industry for long enough to know that you have to have a brush that works. A brush needs to work more than one time. The whole housing of the brush was fine. There just wasn't any bristles to do any brushing. There are some basic solutions. I'm going to cut it down short, but we'll get back to the next topic. And you can follow my channel as we are going to break it up in segments, and we will talk more about some basic solutions to make your life a little easier. if you could please sponsor me and support me at Venmo. It's a lot easier. You can, once you get a Venmo account, you can send money. It's a lot easier to sponsor that way. By sponsoring me, you know, I don't have anything really special to give you guys, but I can get you a very special pin that I buy for people who are special to me, and it's watercolors, and it's a pin that's made, and I try to help children that have been abused by getting that pin. That's kind of our little thing that we, you know, it's kind of like a, instead of being a Girl Scout, it's kind of a being pinned. It teaches you that there are more things, there are better things coming in life. So by sponsoring me, support me, go to Venmo. It's a lot easier, and the monetary help is really necessary. I mean, we're in the poorhouse, so all that help means so much. Okay, next topic and subject will be shortly after this. A sleeping giant has been awakened as you've been watching some of the news. Hashtag reopen PA. To see that people are rallying each other here in Pennsylvania. Hashtag reopen Pennsylvania. You're listening to Conservatives Rock, AM Talk Radio, coffee news, sports, weather, and more. Conservatives Rock. Up next, our therapy clinic is open. We're going to be talking about the topics on alternative medicine. Our Conservative Rock show is part of the Amateur Radio Network.